Grabbed by Jordan Addison. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. That play good for 17 and a first down. We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
First and 10. Here's Jones. This is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Viking 18. Cowboy 80.
Air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completions. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run for it with Mason. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pickup of 2 here. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go, go.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and the 11.
Throw here, 3rd down. Going the out route, complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
A gain of
15 there. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
First down.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. McCarthy looking to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play.
Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably then go to work after it.
Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get the game's first points here in the second. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Now it's Will Reichard on for the extra point. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. If it sticks to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
A second down run by Pacheco. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Working quickly here.
10 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium. Look to this. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up here.
10 more yards. That's another
First down throw, Mahomes.
Chiefs. First down.
Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's McCarthy on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived and the ball did to break things up. So it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
him down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the Vikings' 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say is that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not been the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Yellow. Watch out.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up trying to get everyone to the line.
It's a gain of 5.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Right. Watch out.
Another throw for Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Gordon Addison, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Looking to throw. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Jimmy Hill with the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 15. I'll go on.
Here's Mahomes now. Hits his running back. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs. And dose of the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through the second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
City Chiefs. First down.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now they face second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Throwing again, Mahomes. He's got it. And that will not be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack!
Back to the air, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead.
Vikings 7.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
So a good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Timberwolf. Go.
Now it's McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over beyond their own 40. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, or too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Wait. I'm the line. 15. On Sunday. Hey, 43. Yellow. Hey, 43. 15. Where's that?
To the air, Mahomes. And this one is launched downfield. That one's intercepted. Get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
42 yards.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Get it. Viking 18.
From the red zone on first. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs get the football back to the 19-yard line. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 29.
It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Mahomes on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Yellow.
They'll run Pacheco. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 brings up second and goal.
Here's another for him. And he will find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His third total score in this game. Well, a lot can be improved upon from this game, but not his performance, Brock. That is his second touchdown catch as he tries to spark this team.
And you know receivers, he's been around him his whole life. You think he's satisfied with 2? No way. He's sitting there thinking, come on, defense, get a stop. So I can get a third, and I can get a fourth, and we can go find a way to win this game.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Price. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Man in motion here. McCarthy throwing here. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Running right, this is Jones. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Mike Edwards makes the play.
The Chiefs. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard
line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Yellow. 180.
It gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Chiefs with a 15-point advantage. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Yellow.
Pacheco on the toss right side. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up at a loss of yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Yellow. 15. Yellow.
Here he goes. Third and long. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Gotta hurry this to the line.
Gain of 36 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry-up here.
It's a gain of 8. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Kansas City.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw caught at the 6. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one. Offense up to the line fast.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Butker with the extra point.
It's good.
And the Chiefs grow the lead now to 22 points.
Vikings 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Felton now to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. Well, that'll do it for us. For Brock Heward and